Hey guys, Matthew Movies coming at you here again. This time with another reaction video. This time I'm going to be talking about The Conjuring 2, the latest horror movie in the Conjuring series. As I guess that's kind of obvious considering it's The Conjuring 2, and it's a fairly famous movie, so I don't even know why I felt the need to say that, but still. um, uh, so just a little preamble real quick. So the first Conjuring, I absolutely loved. I thought it was phenomenal. I'm a big horror movie fan, always have been, and I personally thought that The Conjuring was the scariest movie I'd seen in years. And still, I haven't seen anything that surpassed it since, including this movie. Just so I thought it was just excellent. So yeah, and then I saw Annabelle, and I wasn't the biggest fan. I didn't hate it by any means. I just thought it was underwhelming. I thought that all the scariest moments were in the trailer, and although they were pretty rad. Like the scene where they were all of a sudden you just see her like running at the camera like that was pretty rad. But I thought it was kind of underwhelming. And now I've watched The Conjuring 2, and basically my reaction is I liked it a lot. But again, it just doesn't live up to the first one. I'm starting to realize that maybe that's a lot of that. Maybe that is on me, because the first one is just so scary and so good that maybe I'm just expecting too much out of these movies. And if this was, say, I don't know, just it had a completely different name. Like if this was The Haunting, for instance, I would have said, "Oh, that movie was really awesome." But and nothing so far as compared to The Conjuring, which I think is kind of unfair. So actually, after finishing watching this, it makes me really want to go back and watch Annabelle again to see if I liked it a lot more in retrospect. So, but yeah, I mean, another really good movie. There's some pretty decent scares in it for sure. I think I don't know. This will be the little spoiler section, but to me, the by far all the coolest moments in the movie, and there was lots, but that didn't involve. But there was a demon that was wearing like a habit, like a nun's habit, and all the moments that were freakiest to me involved that being. There was lots of other stuff that was really good, especially like if you're able to put yourself kind of in the headspace of the mother and like how it would feel to feel so helpless. But I felt the other thing with this, the thing I think one of the major differences between this and the first one is that this movie I feel is a little bit more bogged down in the minutia of determining whether or not possession is real. With the first one, I mean, obviously when they got there, they were a little bit reticent as to whether or not they were, there was being a hoax perpetrated. But relatively quickly they came to the conclusion that there is, and the two main characters do with this movie as well. But there are other characters that are a lot less quick to believe the story. So there was a lot of it was, to me, it really got down to like the nuts and bolts of the possession in the last half hour or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, but not that. But prior to that, it was much more moments of the possession interspersed between people discussing whether or not the possession was real, or discussing how to try to bring some normalcy back to the family's life, which I found, like, obviously, I mean, it's all interesting, but it's not, those scenes aren't going to get you down, like make you feel the real fear that was much more palpable in the first movie. And there was the ending, again, spoilers, the ending well, that sounds stupid, but there's a moment right near the end of the movie that felt very Hollywood to me. And there was a specific line about having two, if you've seen the movie, that I felt just didn't, I don't know, just didn't ring true to me. Especially like after everything everybody had been through, I feel like they would be much more, a lot less eloquent, just as I clearly was in that moment. But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought this was a really solid movie, though. So, I mean, if you're into horror movies and you liked the first one, I definitely suggest you check it out, but maybe just lower your expectations a tiny bit. And again, like if this was, I really feel like if this was not called The Conjuring, that my reaction and probably a lot of people's reaction, and you know what, that may not be fair. Maybe a lot of people love this movie a lot more than I did. I haven't really looked into the feedback of the audience feedback so much, but for anyone who felt a little bit. Not underwhelmed, but a little bit basically felt like it didn't live up to the first one. Maybe you might be like me, maybe you need to kind of look at reassessing your expectations. So, anyways, if you've seen the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you've seen the first movie or Annabelle, your thoughts on them as well. And again, if you're new to the channel, I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe. I really love hearing from people that checked out my stuff. So, yeah, have a good day.